Hey, I'm Ricky Montez, and I'm gonna improv three different characters. So I booked this show. I go to this show, I go to the set, and they say like, "Yo, you are the guy. You're the guy. The casting directors love me. It's huge. But I'm a background guy. I'm a background. I did the extra work on this huge show. So I'm on set. The director says to the lead. His name is Denzel Washington. He says, Denzel, do that little thing. That little thing you do with your hair. And then Denzel's like, I don't know how to do that. So, I just suggest something. I suggest to Denzel, I'm like, hey, Denzel, do that little flip. That's what I think the director's looking for. So the director sees me do that to Denzel, and then the director's like, yo, you are the guy. You're the guy. So I'm like, me, the guy? So the director basically kicks Denzel off set and says, hey, you are him now. You are the lead of this show on NBC, this huge pilot. So I'm like, okay. So I'm on set. I'm doing my thing. 45 seconds later, I am in front of everybody, in front of the network, and then all of a sudden, the exec, the huge exec, the guy of NBC, he says to the director, hey, I don't like that shot, that camera angle you're doing. So, I throw a couple suggestions out. I'm like, hey, do it this way, do it that way. The exec goes to me and says, hey, you are the guy. So all of a sudden, I'm directing, I'm writing, I'm starring in this own production. How? I guess I am the guy. So, 3 days ago, I'm doing some conspiracy theory work. A big conspiracy theorist. So, this one guy I know, he says, like, we have tails. We grew up when we had tails. I don't know what that meant. But anyways, I'm adding some numbers up. 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals, 33. And that's a really important number in the Freemason world, in the hierarchy of the Illuminati. So I'm, doing all this stuff, seeing dinosaurs, seeing this, seeing the Twitters, and all these things just add up to, 23 to the Freemasons of these, worlds. Yeah. So I'm at this party, these girls are just hollering at me. There's every single girl in this party just like, yo, who is this guy? I'm like, I'm just a kid just here party, drinking, having a function with these people. And then all of a sudden, the shorty comes up to me. She looks like a young Janet Jackson. So she comes up to me, and she's just vibing with me, just super vibing with me. Shut up, Mom! I'm not talking in the mirror anymore. Yeah. The party never happened, but I think it could.